The following is a presentation of Muddy River Sports.
Obviously, Elijah being gone is going to be kind of an issue.
I mean, everyone's saying you lost Gannenbacher, you lost everyone else. And they're like, I know you got knee camp and stuff now, but like, it's just got to go down there or just go and just give it all we got and just practice hard and recover and good recovery.
You know, we try to pride ourselves on raising up good people and, you know, seeing them off to graduation and then trying to reload with the next group. And obviously Elijah's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime guy. I mean, he's got to be in the Mount Rushmore of Central football players of all time, if not at the top. And you know, I feel like he led the right way. He had a great example that other kids I know are going to continue to want to follow.
Football is indeed the ultimate team game, but it would be disingenuous to suggest that there's not a toll to be taken here at Camp Point Central by the graduation of All-Stater Elijah Gannenbacher, who may well have been responsible for more win shares, offensive and defensive, than any other football player in the region the last 2 years, in fact, which leaves Brad Dixon some unique workaround issues this season with the Panthers on both sides of the football.
I talked to our guys today, you know, who steps up into those leadership roles, and we've honestly saw some good things this summer in that regard. But, yeah, I mean, it's not one guy, obviously, but, you know, we've got a lot of different guys in the backfield and obviously a couple different guys at middle linebacker that are working. And then to have Jasper and Zach back at inside backer, two guys that started there last year, Colin that started on the outside. I mean, that's a great piece to have 3 of the 5 guys back and then to be able to rotate some other guys in there.
If you can resist player-for-player comparisons to a once-in-a-lifetime linebacker talent, then yes, there's actually a lot to like about the Panthers' positional stable there.
I mean, I feel like we can be just as good as we were last year when we got a lot of talent. We're returning a lot of people.
Our guys are 185 to 205, which, again, at small school football is a good thing. You know, Jasper's up to about 195. You know, Zach played most of the year with a torn ligament in his toe that no one knew about and had to have surgery in the offseason. You know, Colin, as a sophomore, played in every single game last year. We got Evan Walker that started last year at outside backer that's sliding down to play more D-line, but he's another option there. Luke Ippenson's a sophomore that played some last year, played a lot of basketball. Briggs, obviously, at inside linebacker. You got Grant Hamilton. You got Jackson Fowler, Corbin Hoosier. So, I mean, we're too deep in terms of guys that we have, just trying to figure out who those right guys are. It makes it fun, but we definitely got a lot of competition there.
We definitely got to work on a lot of things losing Elijah, but yeah, I mean, it's gone really good.
Yeah, definitely getting downhill with the linebackers is going to help. We got some smaller guys, so they'll get down there faster, hopefully. And they got some good tacklers as well.
And this defense in general. After all, Central still has a proven all-state caliber hammer returning in Caden Niekamp.
That his careers went fast too, you know, to be in his senior year. Just felt like yesterday he was running around as a freshman. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously that's a key thing to have him in his 4th year, and obviously he has continued to get better. I mean, he's over 300 tackles in 3 seasons. So, you know, people are going to have to answer for him. I think they'll try to run away from him like they did last year. They'll probably try to double him, which will free up our linebackers a little bit more. And obviously I think with Jack and Chase and Evan, you know, Braden Hummer, another senior we haven't talked about on the D-line. And then we've got several juniors too. You know, we're probably, you know, we could have a rotation of 3 deep in our spots on the D-line, which makes it special too. And I think that'll really help keep Caden fresh on offense too.
As well as veteran depth in the secondary.
This year we've got Kale, who started for all last year. Curtis started last year at corner. Dylan Mowen started a lot of games. Tate Eichen. So yeah, we feel like we've got a bunch of guys back there. You know, we're deeper than we were last year, and we threw those guys into the fire. So.
Offensively, there's currently a 3-headed competition underway to replace Elijah Gannenbacher at quarterback.
Yeah, we're figuring it out. Obviously, Dylan can play it, but he's also versatile enough to play some wing back, so we're getting him some reps there. Kale got thrown into the fire as a freshman. He's still there as a sophomore. And then Brady Whitler's been our JV quarterback for 2 years, and he's now a junior and honestly throws really probably the best ball in our program. So, you know, we've got a lot of options. I think you'll see a combination of several of those guys at different times, and it'll kind of work itself out like it did last year. Obviously,
And whoever wins that battle will benefit from an exceedingly deep running back room.
I do, yeah. A lot of faith in Curtis and Kale and just everybody behind me, just a lot of faith.
There's a lot of options back there. Does that help? I mean, you're usually at your best at Central when you're versatile out of the backfield. I mean, you got a lot of different weapons, don't you?
Oh, yeah, a lot of different weapons. We got Caden, obviously. We got Curtis. He's really good. I mean, Jasper. And, yeah, just a lot more upcoming people.
This might be as deep as we've been, really. I mean, I think in any given game we'll definitely run 6 to 8, and we can potentially run 9. And we've just got a lot of quality, a lot of difference. You've got Zach, who's more downhill. You got Curtis, who's probably the fastest kid in the area. Obviously, Caden is a powerful and fast. Jasper is another fullback option. Marco is shifty. You're going to hear a lot of Luke Ippenson at wingback as a sophomore here. And yeah, I just feel like we've got a lot of options there.
Excellent tight end play fronted by 2024 breakout star Colin Bachhold.
In there as a freshman was not ideal, but he did a great job and really played his best football down the stretch with some huge catches. So to have him back, Tate, he's not as tall as Jack, but reminds us a lot of being able to split him out. I mean, he's a triple jumper and sprinter, and he can go up and catch it. He had some nice plays this summer, and then obviously we got Caleb Dinklage, Tucker Moeller. We've got other guys that we can rotate in there too. So yeah, I mean, we're pretty deep, I feel like.
As well as a promising rebuild in the front wall.
Fortunately, Jack is back and Braden's back on the right-hand side. We've had Chase step up as a center. Briggs played guard at the JV level, and Evan Walker, who was a tight end last year, is up to about 6'3" and 250 pounds, probably one of the biggest tackles we've had in a long time. We've slid him down to tackle, and then again we've got some juniors that Dexter Ruffcorn and Paxton Flessner. We just got different guys there that we can also sub in, and so again I feel like we'll rotate guys in offensively and defensive line throughout a game for sure.
But the referendum on Central's retooling will be immediate, with 2 brutal tests to open this year.
Yeah, we played the same schedule 10 years ago. We're in that rotation, and when West Central came here and shut us out 20-0, and so we don't forget things like that. They do a good job over there. They've got a dynamic quarterback. I mean, their track team was phenomenal with 4x1, 4x2 placing. They've got fast kids, and they play tough as nails. Even last year when they were kind of beat up in week 9, they played as tough. And so yeah, we're going to get their best, and we're going to have to be ready to play. That's for sure.
Muddy River Sports. Our home, our sports.